Welcome to True Talk Radio, your home for facts, fairness, and fearless conversations about Salone Economy.
We're not just any radio. We're an economic governance radio station where they break down big decisions, policies, and budget in a way where go make sense to you.
For our flagship Sunday show, We Economy, we bring you the real bread and butter issues where they around prices, jobs, taxes, and how policies they affect unu pockets. We also get more programs where they come every week. So join me now on 98.5 FM and online at True Talk FM. This now your platform, your economy and your voice on True Talk Radio. Get the facts, get True Talk. Welcome to True Talk Radio, your home for facts, fairness, and fearless conversations about Salone Economy.
We're not just any radio. We're an economic governance radio station where they break down big decisions, policies, and budget in a way where go make sense to you.
For our flagship Sunday show, We Economy, bring you the real bread and butter issues where they around prices, jobs, taxes, and how policies they affect unu pockets. We also get more programs where they come every week. So join me now on 98.5 FM and online at True Talk FM. This now your platform, your economy and your voice on True Talk Radio. Get the facts, get True Talk.
Waiting and can preach normally in a hate instead of policy. So today you see say from the Sierra Leone diaspora to the cities to the communities to all South na fetfetu the fetfetu self. In fact, where you go now, the attire base then the kind language you the hear yourself. For the people and way by rights that men they bobo that team they bobo, therefore come together and do joint business how for develop and better themselves in other world. This month here, Afrobarometer don't release a new report. Inside that report, they say something they were really striking, that we more tolerant, that we like we serve more than waiting politicians they feel say will be. All this, beefing, but that's what politicians they talk about. They talk say we white salon people them, not to so we they. So because that young man they or that young woman, we then go in a club, if they elect themselves team the man, limba man, local man, Creole girl, then they marry. So now the salon people down they will get. But however, we get the division amongst we. So today we can't discuss this big topic with a national cohesion. So it's me with the come we get Professor Friendly Mokomakil in the co-principal investigator for Afrobarometer, in self ide away friendly. If you're able to tell Fambule Adu, you could just tell Fambule Adu. Okay, good. So we get when a good evening. So we get to tweet friendly day abroad. So Fambule when I get for BRW, if invoice they can't dull small. We'll get one big allegion at the studio where they call Thomas More Contact. Thomas, for those of you who they pay attention, Thomas Nain the lead one of the biggest civil society network in Asalo, where they call Citizens Advocacy Network. Now one of the strong CSO in the country. So some Thomas, you tell Fambo they do.
Good evening, Fambo, and I'm happy for the answer this evening.
And we get for be joined by Valnora Edwin. Valnora Edwin. Now, one time I've been the executive director for Campaign for Good Governance, but now it is now the director and the chairperson for Africans Women's Leadership Network. So they all get for them 3 people there, then 5 people there, 2 women there and 1 man. Now they can't sit down today and discuss with we this topic here. So Fambulem, this topic we discuss now, old topic, but division, but cohesion. In fact, now Salon they can talk so you get Mendy line, you get Timmy line. But actually, we forget one line when a saloon line. So we heard the speaker talk about power sharing. And when the speaker talked about power sharing some time ago, the president back in his statement, he talked about power sharing. Where they make a state opening in parliament, he talked about power sharing as a way for let we bring the country together. So inside this program, we get for ask whether that power sharing with the speaker talk about and the president talk about whether or not the right move for let we country come together or not just political political gimmick as you like. So today we start with waiting Afrobarometer say, because in all of this the Afrobarometer nine they really get citizens' voice and bring her into public policy. So I can listen first to Professor Friendly Mokomokale for can't tell we waiting at the results of this year's Afrobarometer, waiting citizens and say, but all of this, but national cohesion, but stability, but peace, that the country.
Thank you, Andrew. Okay, family, good evening. And thank you for the introduction where you give. Just very little man know about Afrobarometer by now. We have something where we at IGR they do in partnership with Ghana. And this year, this is the 6th AB data we will collect. Salon begin for do Afrobarometer inside 2012. So for this research, what we go out for share with family and now how people that they feel about social cohesion and tolerance. 3 key things. Key things I want to share. First of all, for start. 1, we get a majority of people that when they express something that they call tolerant attitudes. That means say a majority of people that they talk say they don't mind for tap next to somebody of a different religion, different political party, different nationality, and even refugees. So we get some good news, we get some bad news. On the good news side, you get majorities where they talk say they don't mind for tap next to any one of them people they are. And we also can out say the number where they talk about all day don't actually improve from the last time where we do this survey inside 2022. So now you get 93% of people when they talk say they don't mind for tap next to somebody of a different religion or different ethnicity. You get 87% when talk say they don't mind for tap next to somebody who come up from a different party or get a different nationality. Then you get 79% when they talk say they don't mind for tap next to somebody with a refugee. The only side we see say tolerance really low. Now where it comes from like homo and gay people. So sexual orientation are 8 of people that talk say they don't mind for tap next to somebody with gay or lesbian. Then we dey talk we see say where it comes from ethnicity and how people that refuse say government they treat their ethnicity. That one they back don't improve. The last time when we do this survey, you find out say most people we've been getting about 69%, you will get 61% of people will talk say they don't want to treat me ethnic group badly. This don't go day be where government they treat me own ethnic group badly. So now you get nearly 70% of people they talk say, you know, one day be say government they treat me own ethnic group badly. So it's that not good news. However, you go see say it depends on your region. More people from the south and from the east, they talk say the ethnic group, no, government on one day sees the ethnic group badly. So you'll find out nearly over 90%, 92% of people from the east, they talk say the ethnic group, they don't one day sees the ethnic group badly. When you come about the north though, for example, now 50% of people that talk that same word they not the north. 50% of people that will come up from the north. Then the final one where I want to just let people know about trust. So we don't get two good news, two good findings, then we get the one where they go down now, that trust. You get less people where they talk say than trust people that from different groups. The only side trust they high. Now when you camp you relatives. People that they talk say they trust their relatives. 86% of people that talk say they trust their family somewhat or a lot. But when you camp people from other ethnic groups, trust they go down. So you get less than half. 48% of people that talk say they trust people that from other ethnic groups, and 44% talk say they trust people that other people that where they sabi. And finally, that trust they don't go down since 2022. The percentage of people that we say they trust people from other ethnic groups don't count down by 5 points. If you trust people from other religions, don't count down by 8 points. And if you trust people, other people that where they sabi, don't count down by 11 percentage points. Over to you, Andrew.
Thank you very much, Fredlin. So, Fambulem, you know, waiting Fredlin talk, he don't talk about boku numbers. Man, this is something and they we can find it difficult for let we just they talk numbers. But waiting talk, if I can summarize them, it shows say boku people in Asalon they talk say we don't get bad at to we self. If you put politics aside, put politics one side now, that Mende man and that team man, they not get bad at all. And they can go na club, then they go enjoy it. In fact, if you go na club, self, now then college, there if you see Mende Bobo team, the Bobo, Mende girl team, the girl, they are all friends. So Fambula, you will listen to Kenima, na All Out Radio, you na Bo, you will listen to McKinney. We say una self get for get an opportunity for talk to we. The number we get for call na 072-641-729. The number we they call na 072-641-729 for let you join the program. Very soon we'll get for make let the program open to una. So I can't talk to you, Thomas, my brother. Thomas now my fine younger brother this. So Thomas, what do you see about the data? With the number that we friendly Dr. Mokomokale share.
Yeah, well, I agree with them to a very large extent. Me and one person we always hold the view that Sierra Leone gets the best citizens you can think about. We people are very good. We're very tolerant. We tolerant to even people that we know they're part of Salone. We're tolerant to even foreigners. And we own hospitality now, so it's top notch. And as you say rightly, the challenge we don't get over time, we don't create problems there for cohesion and politics. Because we know that apart from politics, we know they ever get issue of Mende, Limba team, the business, the divisions they do. We know they get any division in this country now only when we come into politics. Over time, politicians they only leverage on them ethnic divisions then they for able to sell out the campaign messages. But I feel lazy technically they don't use over time. Then they use the people and they try for play on the emotions. They say back the market very very bad ethnic divisions, and then they don't account for the challenge they get in with politics over time. But Salona, a country we get people who are very tolerant in all aspects. You go to the south, you will see a lot of people from the north. You go to the north, you will see a lot of people from southeast. We get intermarriages in this country. We get friends. Most of we friends they find people who share the same ethnic backgrounds with. People we get a lot of people who really work together. This country will not get challenges with ethnicity. We see examples of countries that we get problem with ethnicity, like Nigeria, We see one ethnic group, they see the other as an enemy, and they go to the extent for they kill them, create problems, and for they cannot even deal at the same platform. They can't say they talk. We see how ethnicity in countries like Rwanda wreak havoc to the point that even the husband they get mind for taking wife in life because if you say in wife not to the same tribe they belong to. So we not reach that level in this country yet. I feel say now the politics of the country don't become so toxic to the point that politicians they not get much for say to the people, but for big market tribalism, regionalism, and all the things then they way they create the division we get. So I feel say I agree with that. That we not get problem in this country of ethnicity.
So
the ethnicity they only pop up during political times. After politics, nothing about ethnicity not in this country.
So if somebody want maintain power or you want kind of power, what see they do now for preach it or say no, you see APC, then Northern are them bad. You wait let them kind of power. You see SLPP, them and they're too tribalistic, they're bad. You wait no more, all things they get them.
Yes.
So now they keep preach down the way they don't get much for sale, they don't get nothing for sale.
Yes, interesting. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel at least the politics they only practice over time with politicians. For they use the tribe card for they send their messages. And that make you see the tensions we get at this country only they around politics. Now when we get politics, now the man will become very conscious about his tribe. Now the man will become very conscious about his own tribe as well. And feel say this is our own party. There is nothing bad for let political parties and get strongholds. Politicians then forget their strongholds. Over time, politicians them, of course we all know say certain political parties and get strongholds and from certain areas, certain regions of this country. But I feel say they're not to ticket. For let them use then regions and then tribes and they inside the regions and for the market hate, for the market division. I feel say conversely they can able use their own ideas, their ideologies, their political goals, their manifesto promises they can make. They can able use them and culture in a way we say then go send a message to the people and we will create that kind of ethnic and regional rivalry and divisions they get over time.
Okay. So Famble, then we can get one very short break and we'll get back to Una in 1 minute.
Welcome to True Talk Radio, your home for facts, fairness, and fearless conversations about saloon economy.
We're not just any radio. We're an economy governance radio station where they break down big decisions, policies, and budget in a way where go make sense to you.
For our flagship Sunday show, We Economy, we bring you the real bread and butter issues where they around prices, jobs, taxes, and how policies they affect unu pockets. We also get more programs where they come every week. So join me now on 98.5 FM and online at True Talk FM. This now your platform, your economy and your voice on True Talk Radio. Get the facts, get True Talk. Welcome to True Talk Radio, your home for facts, fairness, and fearless conversations about saloon economy.
We're not just any radio. We're an economy governance radio station where they break down big decisions, policies, and budget in a way where go make sense to you.
For our flagship Sunday show, We Economy, we bring you the real bread and butter issues where they around prices, jobs, taxes, and how policies they affect unu pockets. We also get more programs where they come every week. So join me now on 98.5 FM and online at True Talk FM. This now your platform, your economy and your voice on True Talk Radio. Get the facts, get True Talk. Welcome to True Talk Radio, your home for facts, fairness, and fearless conversations about saloon economy.
We're not just any radio. We're an economy governance radio station where they break down big decisions, policies, and budget in a way where go make sense to you.
For our flagship Sunday show, We Economy, we bring you the real bread and butter issues where they around prices, jobs, taxes, and how policies they affect unu pockets. We also get more programs where they come every week. So join me now on 98.5 FM and online at True Talk FM. This na your platform, your economy and your voice on True Talk Radio. Get the facts, get True Talk.
Again, so we don't come back to the studio. It don't clear like how Fred Lane, for Professor Mokomo killed me the talk, and my brother Thomas More Conte be the talk. If we not agree as Salon people then, for let we get water for let drink, for let we convert all the minerals we get into good health care, it go difficult for lot better we self. So Fredlin, I come back to you for this talk. This is a big talk. The people that we talk to na the Afrobarometer then make boku suggestions as to this challenge we're gonna the country, which we need for do for let we change that situation. So share the findings with Fambulen quickly.
Okay, Andrew, thank you. So actually, before I go into the findings, I just, say that start with the top of the review of the electoral system. So now that you even start off with, it didn't have all man, but whose system we forget. We actually asked family, almost don't hear he say we review the country electoral system. Now 26, so 26% no more of people that talk say yes, we don't hear any but nevertheless, whether you're a bottom or you're not a bottom, we also ask people that how one now feel say we for what do we need for do for address the situation where you just been described, and we ask people that if they want how they feel, but inclusion wake up by the political system. The first question where we ask family, we ask them say whether they go agree, disapprove or approve of the recommendation say any government where we get for make any government where we get make sure say they promote regional and ethnic balance where it comes to political appointments. Overwhelming majority, 93% we talk say yes, they approve or strongly approve. Say if we get any government we can, they get for be required, we get for make sure say the government they promote regional and ethnic balance when it comes to political appointments. Then we ask people that say, okay, if you party, we ask 3 things. When you participate inside power, tell me if you disagree or if you agree with the 3 statements. 1, you go support your party if you decide to appoint people that from other political party inside key political positions. 2, you go support your party if it decide to appoint people that from other regions inside key political positions. And 3, you go support your party if it decide to appoint people that from other party there inside key political positions. And then all 3 of the things, we get an overwhelming majority will say yes, they strongly agree, say they go fully support their party. You get from other ethnic groups 73%, from other regions 70%, other parties 66%. We talk say they agree or they strongly agree, say if the party decide to appoint people that from other ethnic groups, other regions or other parties inside key political positions, they will still support their party.
Thank you.
Over to you, Andrew.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Fredlin. So the people that don't talk, say Saloya, they can talk about division, but any time percentage don't pass 50, say Mandela and Team line they don't agree. But here, not to 50, with the talk about 93% of Salon people they say they want government where they reflect everybody. So now make we can see where they can make ministerial appointment. People they can watch the list. But last year, Bombali did it, Kaila did it. All man they watch if people and did it. Because they want for let it reflect all sides. So I want to come back to you, Thomas and Valnora. I mean, we just want to get quick reaction to what Fredly say about people and call for national unity.
I feel say national unity are the very work of any country in development. Because when we get unity, it will open the space for investment. People will for live in peace, then will be happy, and the country will go before. And any idea we geared towards having national unity, I feel say, for be welcomed by all citizens. Particularly so ideas then we not going to be fraught with challenges. We're not going to be encumbered in the process. But we will come definitely ask with the one which we will talk on the the issues.
On the real issues, yeah.
The main issues, yes. But I feel say that is very, very important. Because now the catalyst standing for national development and growth.
Yes, Mami Valnora.
Family, good evening. A pleasure for the night. I think I can associate with the findings of Afrobarometer, and especially so because I think these are some of the things the world don't say so many times. If you look at the average Sierra Leonean, what he wants in light, he wants in water, he wants that in business where they go do, whether na teacher, whether na Okada rider, whether na professor na university, na civil society. He just want work in a safe place, he go doing work, then pay away month long, government not tax and 2 months. He can't sit on in us. That is what we want. But the politician them, and I think are working wise and will be they mention something. It's like when in the campaign, they're not can really get much for say. They're not can really get real commitment because there's so much to talk about. Where go begin, I vote for Valnora, or then Creole, then they don't they doing the with man 10. Then they get money, they don't mean they look we. And I for vote for Andrew because our brother than they. Failing to realize that Valnora go do much better. Valnora not get for sleep na gone for let he realize say myself no want somebody else for sleep na gone. The fact say me no experience for sleep na gone. And now I let any other person sleep na gone. But you go say no, and for vote for Andrew, now we brother, we all come on na the east or
Na
the
Moyamba.
south. Na Moyamba. He only mean they sleep na gone. So you go now we the one the way they sleep na gone they feel. Now they experience so. So now all mean they sleep na gone. But we not continue for sleep na gone. Then they sleep na duvet, then they sleep na waterbed. So people just want to get representation of people. Yes, they want to identify with the people then because they mean believe. You know, we get a lot of hope. We they believe say when this person come on me region or na me he go feel me pain and do the right thing. But I think say the sense don't come out for realize say not to pass the person come on your region, not to pass himself me sleep na go like you, not to pass he angry like you, I mean they starve. Now that means say he go work for you. We just want people that will go do the right thing for let we satisfy. Now that's the findings they expose so.
Thank you very much, Valnora. So we dey come out to this, the real talk, when at the real game in town where they talk. You know, we get this talk where they call power sharing. Two big words. They say for share power. Waiting, Fredlin say and Valnora say, and my brother Thomas More Conte, where I can summarize in many ways. The people then say they want appointment. They want for their appointment reflect outside. That we then pull list, Kailan for Dede, Freeton for Dede, Bull for Dede. So all the parts of the same country. In fact, you see 93% now that they say. So they want let government, whether an APC government, whether an SLPB government, but let reflect all side. The other one they talk say they want let appointment reflect all ethnic groups. In fact, the good news is for let somebody in a bowl say no, SLPB didn't power, McKinney for Dede. For let somebody in McKinney say APC, if una didn't power, Bo Kaila on there for Dede. So they see say waiting the people they want is actually different from waiting the politicians that they do. Now it's quite clear. And the other thing back they talk about cross-party collaboration. So that other person in that party will not hate them. Not all work together. But the most important thing, we will publish them in another survey. When our Afrobarometer survey, we'll be talking about first, when a leadership with integrity, when a corruption, with some people they talk say, no, we not one person where all the get with resources where they manage fine. So now look come to this talk where they call power sharing. Waiting a power sharing. Power sharing a big talk. So they can talk say power sharing. Now the way we can shape the power amongst ourselves. Not to just position. Because what I call power and the ability for decide say you see there, you go yonder. So that control not to one person to get them. That control they where they shape them amongst other people and then call power sharing. So if for example, if you're gonna they can share power sharing by territory. These days here with the railway, Trump say you're gonna Alaska, not today for yesterday. He say because of this fight, we already fight done now. Russia and Ukraine now for come together on a share power. That means say there's something go to to Ukraine, let something left to Russia. Then. So inside Salon here, we say we don't do power sharing, no. I be done they see under Pakaba in time with the see say for right now, if you watch decentralization, you get 22 local councils, 11 local councils, na SLPP get her, 11 local councils, na APC get her. So with the sheer power at that level there. So you see say back for law secure peace. At one time you actually see Fode Sanko come inside the government, then get a leader of strategic that. In fact, for let the war done, they say REF until una one position, una form una own party for form una if una get no una form una own government. So we see say back under Kuruma, you get some people who wanna be PMDC, they actually bring them in. Under Tijan Kaba, you get whose party this? PDP, and then they bring it in. But is that really a lasting solution to the problem? So I want to ask Fredlin first. Fredlin, I want to bring you in back about this whole thing. Because the data we show, when they are barometer data, it not talk about power sharing, it talk more about cohesion, all live together. So I want to know, this thing where they call about inclusive government, it really call for a shift in political culture, not necessarily power sharing. So what you go talk about that, Andy, Fredlin?
Thank you, Andrew. So as when I don't say, I mean, there's something even with Anoa bringing. People that they talk say the ones for no say, the ethnic group, the region, they inside any configuration of government where we get. I don't say the talk right now on power sharing, but we see people that they say if the culture not change, if we still get the same mentality like right now, where APC be in power, you get people from the south and the east where they talk say we know they see we step inside government. As APC can inside power, then they sack anybody. We don't come up from the north or northwest of a particular ethnic group. Similarly,
okay. Would they get some challenges with Fredlin? Yeah, Fredlin, would they get some challenges? I'll get to come back to you in a bit. I don't want to hold the thoughts right there. But I want to come back to you, Thomas. Thomas, this is a very juicy topic. I see say, and here we talk about Fredlin. I want hold you. I want hold you there. I want hold you. Fredlin, I want hold you there. I not say this South Africa. Where you talk the camera site now Uganda it is stop, you need reach Salon. So I make one hold you that lady line clear small before they come back, yeah? And so I want to come back to you, Thomas. Thomas, the thing where some people, I don't hear some people where they make the two are not clear. You see Sengeko Thomas, the Right Honorable, the Speaker of Parliament, now he first cow this talk. Then later on now the President Bing, he can't him up. Now state opening, he go talk say down for share executive power. To some people, especially the main opposition, they talk say, boy, how many you two they compete? The competition not go no side there. He talk say, however you mean, wait, would I lost shape because they're not power sharing. So, but we don't see Boku power sharing. Now at about 1996 under Kaba, under Kuruma 2007 we bring PMDC in. But is power sharing a good political settlement? Because there is a problem we'll get when politicians do not agree. We'll not throw this conversation, this discussion, no more say, Lord forget about time because now one party now talking. But is it really a real solution from the honest point of view?
Honestly, the way you look at it from the face value, power sharing, somebody will be tempted for fall for him. Say, at least this will be one means for all come together, APC, SWP, all is fair to go done. But truth be told, I feel say not to the real solution to the problems. Because we don't test them, we don't try them, and it don't prove to be very, very unsuccessful over time. As you rightly mentioned, historically, we don't get Pakaba, we don't go into power sharing. I think twice, in fact, with PDP, even with the REFP, all prove to be unsuccessful. We don't see anything come out of it. It end up to be a lot of political wranglings and infighting, distrust and mistrust, everything they inside it. We see APC and PMDC, then the marriage be end up for scatter quick. You know, even go fast scatter before we reach honeymoon then scatter. We see also even NGC and SLVP. The inside 2018, we saw the merger between NGC and SLPP. It not work. Now only few people will decide for be part of the SLP. They inside SLP government now will be NGC members. So to me, that's not a lasting solution, not to the potent way that need to deal with the issue of the divisions that we get and the problems of cohesion we get at the country. What we need at this country, and forget honest leadership, firstly, and get people who get respect for institutions, and then we decentralize we approach to governance. Most times we believe say governance is so centralized that we forget about certain sets of people in the country, and then one of the causes of 11 years war. When you read the Truth and Reconciliation Commission's report, it tell you that people in this country that they not even benefit from the resources of this country. They felt left out in their own country. The entire then are just strangers. Their voice they not be heard. They feel say even institutions that were supposed for protecting them, their rights, be actually abandoned them. When as you say the country was so hard, hardship was rife in the country, we make people and become disgruntled and go out of the way for going bush. So to me, I feel say for let we able to address the issues and it goes beyond sharing power. Come here, you know political culture in this country. APC and SFP, even out of this country, not just forget about Salon. Even like the United States, it go difficult forget power sharing. We say
But if you talk to who one in the power, the other one they undermining competence.
Yes, so that's the problem. In fact, we almost get an opportunity forget power shared in this country. Wherein in the 2018 elections, citizens overwhelmingly voted for the APC for the parliament, the legislature.
Okay.
APC had the majority in the legislature, whilst SLP had the executive. We saw all the political gimmicks will happen. We see how they affect themselves. And we see how it is tell them for neutralize the entire system, and today one party then take over and take the entire governance. So it may be an arrangement that will appear to be very good from the face value. But when it goes in, when you go in depth into a fraud with a number of drawbacks, because once you have people in governance manning sensitive positions, where supposed for deliver on certain manifesto promises, either involved in undermining themselves because maybe they don't agree on political ideological basis, or sometimes they try for just all try for make political goal scoring within the same administration. Who will suffer? Now we the ordinary people will suffer. There is going to be deficiency in the health system. There is going to be a very poor education system. Our economy is going to be in tatters. We are going to have problems all over.
Okay.
And that is where I feel say will be a problem for
okay.
actually.
I think I got to go back to Fredlin before I come to Valnora. What's really interesting, Fambulen, you were to listen, you got to get an opportunity in the next 10 minutes or join we, you go call on 072-641-729. The public got for call on 072-641-729. In fact, where Thomas they talk about power sharing, you can see say even a parliament. So if you get parliament where the head of all the committees, when a public accounts committee, accountability committees, transparency committees, if they are headed by the governing party, you see say that parliament not go hold government to account, because the role of parliament now for whole government to account. But friendly, I get for come back to you. So the point where they make is that power sharing not only the problem, that the political culture get for change. The culture where if APC can have power, the power now for northerners. If SLPP can have power, the power now for the southeast. How do we move from that? Friendly, I'll go back to you briefly before I come to Valnora.
Okay, thank you. So actually, Mr. Contest, so I think we get the Sansa no give you now where not so power sharing as the issue. Now with political culture, now how we as how the political class within the country, how then they manage things and how then they govern. So if you get a system wherein you don't say you don't carry inside power, but when you carry inside power, you get everybody we're not then at you ethnic group or not from your region, then even if you get power sharing, just as with content talk, for content talk, even if you get power sharing, you don't get for work. But we see saying that that's really citizens they want. Citizens they want inclusivity. They want to say if you as APC they inside power, but they make sure say if we don't come up from a region, we are still represented. If you win at SLPP now they inside power, we will not come up from the quote unquote SLPP side. We still have for us say we voice the matter, we voice the count, we able for shape and shape how things are done in the country. Now that's citizens they want. So we as so civil society, academia, we need for think and politicians, we need for change that we culture. What do we need for do differently so that when we dey inside power, we don't say we government for everybody. We not just because guys found out this fear that so when you get winner take all politics, the fear is when you come, now you they take all things. So the areas that where they develop, now the areas that where now you people there, now the areas that no more get for benefits. Now that's we need for change. So I said that conversation that we need for get. How do we move politicians to think beyond we own people there for think more inclusivity when that's the citizens of Sierra Leone that they cry for.
Thank you very much, Fredlin. I think saying a good way down there for end up. I mean, clearly people in the Calvano can always say this. You don't use Sotoka now, and me say don't take say now what people they want light, they want good road, they want for Akomo College. I don't get work. Now the problem down there. In fact, if you get all of down there itself, whether party, green party, yellow party, red, na in power, you don't go care because you self get your family where they take care of. Valnora, you've been doing a committee where when they go around, when they talk to people about the solution to some of them here. What do you in the area where they go around being? I don't know if the conversation when they get a day in line with what we discussed now today.
Around the electoral system.
Around the electoral system, yes.
Well, I think it was a very interesting one because people are even debate on the wider governance issues they already discussed. So. And waiting me can analyze from the conversation, some people are even say it's not the electoral system now the problem. Waiting at the problem, now just like they say the political culture. Over the years, we not really nurture and build leaders. We get a vision for the country. We get a heart for the country. Where they say when we come in, we must move Sierra Leone from point A to point B. And as much as you self the individual, they move yourself and your family, but you make sure say the country itself be part of the equation. Unfortunately, over the years, we don't really struggle forget that, and that's Nadande people identify. A couple of people then say, I mean, the winner takes all. It's not a constitutional thing. In order for deal with the legislation, now just the bad political culture who don't nurture over the years for the greed and selfishness of their own leaders the way they did that everything now for me. All them people they been put money in my party while in the campaign. All the one they went my cousin, my auntie, and like I say, all them village people they all you put there, whether they're competent or not, it's the focus for satisfy them rather than do the things we go make the country move forward. With that last person they feel a part. One of the key challenges the way people share is you don't feel valued. And that's the issue around the inclusivity. Me don't get people the way they talk. I don't they work at this office for so many years. As one party come, he pull you come out or he demote you, he put you junior above you. You don't do that to people. That one way the hot person in dignity is something that goes a long way, and a lot of people in there when are standing at the challenge, and those are the issues that emerge. That because I mean this is the civil service. Then you say civil service na komra. How you go can pull post you say because them be appoint and doing this, and you go through a recruitment, proper recruitment, so because you get one kind name or because them be appoint and doing the same way a particular political party been there, you pull and come out or you demote them. You say because another party. So people then they look say, yeah, we can get this electoral system or that electoral system. But how the people the way they be elected into office, how then they ensure say we are valued? How then they ensure say we are deliver? How then they ensure say unity day? So because my surname end with so, it not mean say I'm excluded. I not go apply for job, apply for scholarship or something and say no, this is not been there with we. Look in name self. And sometimes na me papa name town so sometimes me mama self na una name there e get. Then you say because I get me papa in name now you say no, this not one of we. That is what people don't want. So this issue of representation and inclusivity, it's all about recognizing that each and every one of us na Sierra Leonean. Whether na APC Day, Pujon is part of Sierra Leone the last time I checked. Whether na SLPP Day, Makeni and Koinadugu is part of Sierra Leone the last time I checked. So why if you dey and a day come out and not forget job and not forget access, you know, you go discriminate against me? This is what people don't want. And when we dey talk about this power sharing, let's touch on that as well. It will not be the solution to the problem. If we not change our mindset, if the one then way eventually will they vote into office will not see their old values for bring this country together, we not go achieve am. On paper it will look good, but we will see wetin be with PR. In 2023, PR go do this, PR go do that, PR go do that. When it was implemented, look at what we are having. Half of what PR was claimed to have achieved was not achieved because on paper and wetin they implement were two different things. So we might say, oh, this sort of power sharing plan, it would work in other countries, but Salon can always get your own style. They go get people that will go defend constitution, then defend law, then twist them, even though it's supposed to go a certain way. So if we are going into, it's also about the inclusivity and representation, it get to be clearly defined.
Okay.
Let we all understand them.
Okay.
Let we make sure say we implement them to the letter. And when people then begin raise the concern, let them not begin call people their name.
Okay. So thank you very much, Valnora. So I give a canton to the public now. You know, they get what you call the elephant at the room. The elephant at the room, now the thing they way really name big, but not butter. So this whole thing about power sharing, we they say there is fear on the part of government, there is fear on the part of opposition for how they really coexist.
Because we're not genuine.
We're not genuine to ourselves. SLPP no say we then count the vote. Free turn that they get 35% at any time, then vote take a waste. And it translate into seats, then goes on side. So they want proportional representation system. APC no say then votes then focused largely in specific regions. So if they get first past the post, they are better off with first past the post. What they say the party then now then strategy then they project rather than really waiting we need as citizens. So now I make with Freddie me the talk say you go to ordinary person na 5-5 na Makini na Kono na Rubane na Makini na Bo, they all want that are picking the way they run away from Salon. They go per tempo run because you don't get hook.
Yeah.
That's the problem that they want to address.
Yeah.
So Fambo then with the can to now, Freddie, I don't know if you get anything.
Smartphone connected.
Okay. I don't know if you get anything for say about this thing, because these critics of power sharing then get clear criticism when they don't talk about say you get some people anyway not to SLPP, not to APC. So we talk about power sharing.
Where do they belong?
Yeah,
between who and who? Whether Nani can say get for be clearly defined.
So
because, yeah.
Yeah, so Fambulen
Exactly.
072-641-729. Yes. Hello.
Hello, my good evening.
Good evening.
This now for the call, Adi Kabbalah.
Yeah.
Let God bless you, as a lawyer.
Amen.
Let God may call with you and talk, let go through. But like you, Mr. Labali, one of the people who are the deceived people in Sierra Leone. In particular, it can be wrong figure the wrong data to Sierra Leoneans for your correct.
Okay.
And that now one SLPP don't miss the power share since 2018. And Parandon Kabudli, don't come service say, nine manipulate everything for letting get speakership in Sierra Leone. So they don't miss the power sharing. And power sharing get a lot of application. If they say that they do power sharing, undermining the Boku, like no other, like anybody's business. Because you always see the executive in fall one. At the end of the day, when the executive fall, and the country don't fall. So let them forget about power sharing. President Bill Dominic, I don't think 2080 if you get a good plan. Like 2080 if I don't do power sharing, but you miss them. Okay, what is the emotion for this power sharing? After 7 years, they don't smell the rat. Or they don't see what they don't do to people there. They never can hunt there. And then they talk about power sharing.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Let all man on you. As if where some people can let the road. What you want, let them go water, then you light, then we basic necessity what you forget as a people.
Okay.
Not to that power sharing.
Okay.
If they share power, if they don't do what you want, the country know they steady. They produce until they will give peace. The president be from we cannot give peace to that country with imperial system, with all of that we don't see no peace in that country. It's 5 years they blame opposition and not saying on can do power sharing. Come on.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Tell.
Thank you very much. Okay, so Fambulen, the number now 072641729. So you can talk anything but me, anybody. So just feel free. Thank you. Hello?
Yes, hello.
Yeah.
Now I'll do the call from Juba.
Yes.
I want to tell you thank you for this program. Yeah, see, I don't listen, I don't find out, see, people they're too negative, first thing first, even some of the panelists then, they're too negative about waiting to make this country better. Whether I like it or not, this fed all now for resources. So if they say then they bring a system, we go make at the end of the day, you will get 50%, you get certain people we go appoint, you will get 40, they depart. The NG become told themselves they get some amount. I think that the way down the for go. So we make now a law because not to be it be just the part of the system where you know able reach certain part, you know able reach there, so you know able get constituency. Then wanna do district block. This now a law now they want make. So how we could make a final work? So even Thomas, when a lawyer, I think say if we forget about that EPC mentality now, and then we focus how we will make a lay work for you all.
Okay. All right then.
You see, I think like that. So the last caller we call just now, I think say for understand that.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
not matter, you know they do it because they don't miss. I waiting me, we don't miss.
Thank you. All right, Fambulen. So we can take we call. We can 072641729. You can call for let you be part of the program. Oh my God. Hello. Pull you set near your mic, yeah, near your phone. Okay. It look like say we lost that caller there. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah?
Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get 20 seconds, please. Wait now you point. Hello? Okay, that caller they look like say they get challenges then. So we can go to the next caller now 072641729. Hello? Hello? Oh my God. This is not True Talk Radio. We talk today about this whole thing, but how they overcome the division we'll get, whether power sharing are the real solution to problems, and will they get... Hello? 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 Oh my God. This... Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, how are you?
You get 20 seconds to make your point, yes.
This is Mr. James Kambo.
Yes, James on board.
Sorry, last week not be able to get on to the line 2 months. So, I have to forget to back today. My brother, this program won't kick out. They're just on the really good and educative. Hello?
Would they hear you? Make your point, please.
All right. Okay. A connection of this equity and this political side, what would the try to talk about? My brother, the whole thing about it is about the politics. And now look around what they have presently after the election going on. I feel say nobody know the rebels, any tribal or any ethnic candidates for now. Now only when the way comes to the time of politics, now we can able express that thing. But one thing I need to want to let the government do, let there be law. Like how they will not count this like who get into marriages where they see in the man they go marry with lady man. So I think say if the man can marry with lady man, it don't want picking. Like in the line, if there is any chieftaincy, in picking out the born on the line, it equally get right to follow that particular rule the house. So now most time now from this social media thing, we can get set together. So let there be more monitoring.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay.
The government does implement that.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
Thank you very much. So, Valnora Thomas, I don't know if friendly if they're waiting the callers and the talk. So,
Yes.
I don't know if when I get. Oh my God. Hello. Hello. Okay, it look like say that caller didn't able sustaining call. If you able call on WhatsApp, if you able call, if you call not it will go through on WhatsApp and have a call regular line because we get a lot of call the way the ways. Hello.
Yeah, good evening, True Talk.
Yes, good evening.
Hello. It's Avandi from Kenya.
Yes, Vandy.
Yeah, thank you very much for the program and very educative. But one thing we are one for saying, Salon, one thing about power sharing, to me, power sharing is not that more relevant as you think of them because the concept of winner take all, nothing that create the biggest problem we all the face like the company. Because if you look at like what Jimmy brother been talk inside the presentation of Navali, Salon, we not going to know with different until we get politics. But if we only get that particular culture of politics, society, we say, when you win, you don't win, you put someone in your mind. Do things for the country, not for a tribe, not for a region or a district. I believe we're not going to even think about power sharing going forward.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We'll take two more calls and then we wrap up for this segment. Then we'll return to the other. Hello? Okay. So Val, I don't know. Hear it people later.
Yes.
Hello? Hello? Okay. It looks like that call unable sustaining call. So we can go to the next caller. Oh my God. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, I'm Nina Zainab, I call from Bo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually glad for the topic we're gonna come up with today.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just believe say Salon na one country, we all na one, whether in a mandate, Sydney or Liba, we all for embrace itself, whether in a party A or B. Now let this tribalism embrace itself. So today I'm actually glad for be part of this program.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So today with the topic we talk this now, one last call at this now what they call before they go to the next segment. Fambula, if you know say if you don't get opportunity for call now, you can forget an opportunity for calling later on. It's 0726417299 at the call. This will be the last lucky caller. Hello, last lucky caller. Okay. It look like say enable sustaining call. I same possible way they play with your phone. They make calls to enable sustain.
Something outside the network.
Now say the network no good. Look at him back. Hello? Okay. Hello? Yeah, I think there's a problem. Okay. All right. So okay, I think Sedana the last lucky caller, Dandy. So we're getting to 8 o'clock now. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Mr. James again from Bo.
Yeah, Mr. James.
Again from Bo, yeah. Brother, just a quick few bullet points I'll say. I think the best thing with the government and everybody for do, and both the political parties, then now this one aspect. Now we think about the communities that we shall find ourselves. We feel say, like, let's talk about Medellin. We get people there in Medellin with different tribes then. But so developmental, where they get the community, they do extremely well for the interest of the community. So, what I want when they do in terms of politics, when they come to the level of the community people or the constituency, not that because of the government get this policy, the government for this party, that. But they are not working in the interest of the community people. But the community people know whether they want for saying. So I think if they bring out some of the things that they.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I want to turn to you, Valnora and Thomas. What you wanna talk? I know say the concept some they hard to understand, but some clear.
No, I think I gather like two aspects. You get some way just get some concern, and you get some way look and say, okay, this is like maybe a way out. But I think one of the common thread that we don't want and we have to express as panelists is how do we get a system will go work for we all, with them basic thing that we get them, and we also feel a part and parcel of the decision making process. That is the underlying thing. And I think whenever we come up with anything there, we must need for look at what is the background to this. Let us think it through carefully. And most countries where they develop their system, you have to start looking at the history. What in the history of Salondon be in terms of politics, in terms of election? How do we come up with a system we go address that? Okay, we don't move on from then coup and all the alpha fet. I mean, the tension is still there for election. So that's the first thing. The second thing, let's look at the TLC report. What in the TLC report say about we political system and we electoral system? What we need for do as a country for let we able for move forward from all these shenanigans that they go through. And I think one of the biggest question is we don't see how do we get leaders we get a heart for the nation where they come in and know say a need for work for the people. I know they can develop a culture where for get rid of people them, undermine people them, disregard people them, break the history. And it's disturbing because we don't there in this civic education space for so long. Most of all we too they talk, so we don't talk as so many times. And yet, even when election come, you they see with the car they talk the same thing. But one, people don't vote for the right people. Then two, the politician and they come with the same thing. Then three, even when they come into office, when you they talk and raise the issue, the people the more way they talk for whether they get more affected. Now then they begin attack you again. Because we they come out from the maybe from historical background, we they look what in TRC say, we they look how other countries they don't practice out certain systems and they don't work for them. And the underlying thing is what we keep on saying. Who does one job? We just want travel safe, na net or during the day. Nobody no can broke you, one off for them, peace then at the country. That is the underlying thing. But the biggest challenge I think is how do we get people we really get a heart for this nation? So regardless of what political system we come with, regardless of what political or power sharing mechanism we put in place, they really get for understand. So we come for as servants of the people, and we get for satisfy the minority groups, women, persons with disability, all them things, and they have to be in the mix of the development plan. That's the real question.
So people they want more of performance than just say, "Oh, can shape."
Exactly.
They want for whoever they put. You're not director of this.
Do your job.
You do your job.
Yeah.
Produce more cocoa and coffee. Let's allow exports.
Let them ferry the left for drift.
Yeah,
Get good ferry we come. They transfer. We use for get ferry every 2 hours. You go Zanzibar na Tanzania. Every 2 hours then get ferry there where you go. You go Senegal for go Gorée Island. Every 2 hours then get efficient and several. You go Sweden. It's a whole island. People then they take ferry then go walk then take and then come back.
In fact, so
that's we want.
So say like 25, 30 years ago, you dey take plane from here, you don't reach 45 minutes, you don't reach na Bo. 45 minutes, you don't reach na Kono. You do what you want to do, you turn back.
When small you feel.
Then yeah, small you feel. So now that. So friendly, I really want to come back to you. Because all of this with the talk the good thing about system they constrain you for performing a certain way. You know what Kimona mean? Now way people in way don't go out, then they see really how better they be in other country then. They don't live there. When they can't give them responsibility now. You look like say yeah na farm na farmhouse this, na farmland this can't take. So which system we need for put in place for make sure say it benefits everyone? You see say we don't talk about first past the post. In fact, some people they talk say this first past the post are for APC. We don't talk about PR. Some people they talk say this PR now for SLPP. So we all they get confused. But you now a political scientist, governance expert, what you feel say for begin to think about as we they try for for create a better society for we.
Thank you, Andrew. And thank you, Valnora. The question you asked me, Andrew, is a big question you asked. So, if we don't listen to all the arguments on, I mean, just the other day, we get people when they talk say, let we do PR, then you get other one when they talk say, no, that FPTP. PR too divisive, or FPTP too first past the post, and the winner they take all in and it lead to Puskas. I think so what we need for really take into account is when you put up as first past the post or PR, that division it's artificial. We actually need for think, given we context, given we politics, what we need for do for make sure say where the party carry inside any party we carry inside power, then remember we as citizens. Our system we go use, we go give it the ability for let citizens then choose who that they want for see as black or who that they want for see as parliamentarians, as local councillors. You also want a system where go give some to independent groups. You know, this last election, the threshold was at 11.9. So we need to think of all of that in there. We need to get a system where you wake up and what you call it, internal where you now the name escaped me. Where you hand over from, like say somebody died, then you get the next one, you add for by-election. By-election. Where they do a by-election. Most kind of system we need where you don't forget FET or FET where you can ban the by-election. So for me as a political scientist, and I don't have for them to say we need FPTP, we need first past the post, or we need PR. Instead, I wonder we begin to think on how, given our system, which combination can we do? What do we need for make sure say you get a system where yes, maybe not PR, but you as citizens, you they decide who that you want as your parliamentarian. Or if you, as I said, if you get by-election, you want to make sure say the by-election not get for turn violent. Or you want to make sure say anybody with the inside power, then they get not to the party people there no more than they member, not to the region no more than they member, not to the ethnic group no more than they member, but then they member with all. So as political, you can get experts that we can craft something where they respond to a situation, where they respond to a context, where they respond to a history.
Thank you very much. So, Fredlin, if I get you, Fredlin, they basically talk about the system way for change. In fact, if I hear you, they talk say, now political parties in here for change and culture, not to the system really will get the problem. In fact, if you watch some places in the PR they work perfectly. Some places in the first past the post they work perfectly. You get wealthy countries where they get first past the post. You get very wealthy countries where they get proportional representation system. So it good for all they talk say no, if we practice this go good. If we practice that they go good. But what's more we need for talk about now which waiting the whole way back. where they make, if that person they come, talk say no, me and them people they will come up. So we not for account to anybody now for we come up. No, now we will come on McKinney, we not for account to anybody now for we come on McKinney. That is the problem. So sometimes they it can make good salon people themselves, they don't want for mixed for politics. Then they just want for go about them business. In fact, when you go abroad, you see a lot of people then they're so which man they call them disillusion. That no one mix. They say no, that country they let it because some man they want mobilize resources for like can invest. And it's way bad. If you they pay attention, you see say now the world they pay attention to places like Ukraine. You say we will get for help Ukraine, you get for help Gaza. With Donald Trump don't come, they don't cut, but kuti they have open. If we not get sense, that coffee, that cocoa, where they make you better, you know what's going to happen? If talk say no, that man Apujo, that man McKinney, then they get along. Now that Chinese man where they come, now you go get everything, and with the poverty, with the fed yourself. So I want to turn back to you, Thomas. Thomas, what do you feel say? Because on 10 and day back, so we can turn back to the opposition. So 10 and day back, the opposition, the way that they come across this conversation, then they come across them with an elevated conversation as to which is the solution we will see. Someday they say, no, I need a grip on this, I need a grip on this. You know, they actually get a more elevated conversation. So what do you feel say? Like, for example, we see like the census. You been get one group where talk say when a census be bad, another group the first campus census. Somebody they argue say if we cannot actually count how many Sierra Leoneans we get, how we ever know how to fix a bicycle? So we don't get now. So there is this whole thing about PR system, electoral system. But we see say back, even the opposition, they're so rooted one side. They need to try for embrace the rest of the country. So what do you feel say? How you feel say we'll go able for? What's the way forward for you?
Yeah, the way forward, I just want to pick a leaf from what Madam Panloy say. We need leaders and politicians that will be honest to a very large extent. And we're not going to be greedy. Because the challenge is no longer this country, dishonesty and greed. Dishonesty ain't going to make somebody know say, this na A, they call and B. We get laws, we get institutions established for actually propel the organs of the state. But waiting the affect we like that all the institutions there with laws there, we always want for towards them. We always want for use them in we own favor, disregarding the wider public. We see say that things the way you know just come on with any administration, I must say. So if we want for change with this country, I feel say that's some of the things we for look at. We approach to politics and power.
So what's the system for put in place to ensure say that they happen?
Yes.
Because honestly, you know, they just come up for them. Now when somebody can talk say, you see that parliament day, if you late, with the automator, with the can't make the do more don't lock, you know, go able to come.
So that is where we need institutions way for work in the real sense of the word. Because if a parliamentarian, for instance, go late, as you say, we for able get systems in place for make sure say they make punitive measures against that. We don't go back to president and president's call, or you go to anybody they call say no, let another money for go. Or if somebody gets right and then a right is violated, if we ever go to a particular institution, for this case the court, and for we for be assured of justice, irrespective of your economic or social status or political status. The economy of the country for be decentralized. People for able to sit down that they don't call it bush and villages and able to know say yes, we go for benefit from we country resources through different things that they will enjoy, basic amenities. They will get good water for the drink. They will at least able get good health facility. They will get good roads. Then people will go good schools. Now the things that this way Sierra Leoneans they want from the leaders. And not of us we don't get people in this country able for do them. But we just over time we don't get a very poor culture. We don't get a corrupt system in place. Where we just believe say this na a country we na farm. When we get leadership, it's just come kapu. As you say just now, we go people they travel out of the country, you see. When you left the airport and begin see other airport then first, you wonder whether Sierra Leoneans will leaders they travel from this country and go out. So it's a matter of the culture and the mentality we need for change, both from the leaders and of course we the people. Because again, we own leaders then they take power because of we the people. What do we look for elect people into governance? Are we looking for tribe? We will continue for allow ourselves for be moved by tribalism and regionalism and forget about the most important things them, the most important factors when a delivery, honestly, somebody for will stand out with a clean record and you for look for what I be and support them for power. And when people hold power, then for no say that all are not for themselves, then an opportunity bestowed on them for serve them people. And if we will do right to them to them people by not plundering the resources and by not undermining the rights of people, let jobs then be distributed fairly. Those are the things we need, not to power sharing we need. We need people for able to get jobs irrespective of the tribe they belong to, the region they come from, whose political party they belong to. I don't need for know you for like able get work in this studio. I don't need for know you for able work na Bank of Salon or any government institution. I need for just get a credential way worthy of being employed any side for like get employment. So, are these the things we're facing currently? No. So these are the things we need to deal with. Even if we share power, how many people will be ministers, will be directors at this country? If we still get this mentality, people will hold power will continue to get their young people close to them, even when they're not competent. And you get the machinery of the states, they continue to suffer colossal loss.
So thank you very much. So I think we still get to head around what we need for put in place for work because we can talk about all of the ideals for get honest people, but politicians around the world generally they're not honest. So now the system where they put now it is to say if you're not honest with we, no problem. We don't can see now SLPP, APC, if they appoint somebody, I'll accept that thief man. That person they go through parliament, SLPP and APC they agree.
Yes.
Say this now with
Those
this person.
things.
So waiting, I know say it's difficult. We're not able to get solutions in one program. And I think so with the talk about all of the ideas there. I want to talk to you, Valnora, but Fambulen, I can't open the line for the Fambulen talk while I return to you, Valnora. Still, what we need for put in place for where we promote greater cooperation among leaders there. Among our leaders there, because we leaders then, that small group, in fact, somebody they talk say the problem of Salon, not the problem between SLPP and APC, but the problem between the political class and the rest of the masses. Because the rest of the masses then, under any system, they know the guilty and now make we they underdeveloped. So what you really need for put in place for make sure say people in fact they work towards what we need.
I think so with the people of Sierra Leone, we therefore start with force. I think so we actually know what we want. But I don't know what can happen when we therefore choose leadership. Because they say be the change that you want to see. You go now like the university now, you see the deficiency the way they do. You see lack of system and processes the way they go on there. You go now schools they like where MPSC results come on. You see what in principal and teacher then they do. Now the politician then they do no. Also then they do and now from there space then they person go come on and say I want to be councillor, I want to be a member of parliament, or he going to mainstream, he be minister, or he going to mainstream join some party. So the people that were there in the political leadership now a reflection of the society of who that we be as a people. They are not different too. Because we know some people that who all been there at certain level they reach whose difference they're able to make. So waiting don't be over time, the system don't be created that even when good people then reach there, the system they force them for be inefficient, or then they squeeze them to a point that they cannot do much. Not that then they join them, but they can't really do much. So as a people, now we get for ensure say we make systems then function. We know they condone the wrong thing. Like you rightly say, how can you get somebody for go through parliament? We get a lot of issues, baggage. I mean, we not to angel, but you get for go through a certain level of scrutiny for they occupy certain position. They would endorse them. The way people raise concern and for bash them. We don't do that. That shows that we're really not serious. If we really serious, we for set standards who will for meet. They all then come to who they admire, who they jump for go, who they make temple run. They have created standards. They are not perfect. Not to angel then they have created standard. When we see wetin be na Capitol, they make commission of inquiry. They hold senior people they accountable. It just be say where another government can, they release some, they waiting. But the systems function. We own system in not a function. All man they afraid either they go harass them, or they lost in job, or they go intimidating family member. So the society now they condone way to depend. So we as the people in we own sphere of influence, then we able create that change. Then instead of we they expect them for to come up from up and down, I think it has to be a bottom top approach. Now we go for change. Then would they begin select proper people then? Then would they make sure say systems work? Then would they ensure say we hold them accountable? So let them sack all man. When we all stand up, let them sack 30 people. Let them sack 40 people because they stand up for the truth. Then we go show say we the people and now we really get the power. Until we realize that and put that to effect. Now so we go just together in discussion here, which we've been having like almost here now.
Thank you very much, Valnora. I think so this is really good. Fambulen, I think so we'll get for open the line for the last time on 072-641-729. We'll get for open the line for the very last time, 072-641-729. So when you talk about bottom top approach, yeah, it really good. I get for come back to that. Let I just take this call. Hello?
Yeah, from Cuba.
Yes.
I think I'm happy for Antiba this last statement to me. The leaders then, they could be very possible they say political scientists. They see the people that will get hard for the country. Which microscope we will use for lupus and heart disease and fit for this country? I mean, just like me and things say, if teacher didn't school for teach, they do the wrong thing. Then tomorrow they take you there, they make you councillor, or they make you mayor or district chairperson. What do you think they will go do this? So I think we mentality as people for change. And so that is why I think there are all the issues that I don't discuss for a very long time. Now we go back now, the very schools, now we begin teach civics. It is in the responsibility. Not only where people that some people wrong, they want to deal with somebody, then we can't begin again, okay, human right, now this, now that. For example, simple discussion within 98.2 about the one that we take push. Somebody suggested, why not same way you take them, go make them a farm, you go account for them, something they go do. The other person can say, oh, now the human rights is good abuse. So when they take the substance, if you say,
okay, thank you very much.
I think they will really put system in place where we will make the citizen and change the mentality and that I think the civics where we will work for it. Thank you.
Putting systems in place. And Valnora, I think say this one of the things where they really catch wave. Now this is top bottom approach. I get for count to down there and close with her. Hello, True Talk.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, a very good evening, sir. Mina Mohammed Suleiman Turi from Makini.
Yes.
My contribution now to this power sharing, we now try for discuss on. And me on perspective, I believe say power sharing for like work na salon, not for easy. Because for the mere fact that when the one they na power, they will always do something information say themselves they will do something that goes fit and comfort. After that, when the other hand kind of power, they say go do something that goes fit and comfort. So for this, it's like where SLB will try for tell people they now say they will lose power, but they don't want just go like that. They want for being exclusive again into the next government where they come. So now that I don't see where the play between these politicians that will be getting at this country. Yeah. Okay. So for that power sharing in this country, I won't believe say that's there for work. So I will tell you plenty. Thank you for that kind of programs there.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. We'll get one last caller now that we close the public participation. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah?
Hello?
Yeah, hello, yeah?
Yeah. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, yes. You're not the last lucky caller now.
Hello?
Hello, you know the last lucky caller, but if we not talk quick, we will just cut you off. Look
Yes, sir. The point that for me, this is an important discussion on Adepa. But one thing where they are more the constitution, now in the problem. The powers of the president for reduce in certain areas, like the president for appoint certain people, like my weapons, the way they conduct elections, that power they for coming at the president here. If one gets sanity, there's certain people the way the president they appoint, like the army chief of staff, the police, because then people they all can afraid for do the right thing. When
okay, then at the very last
because certain people then they afraid because of their position. And so I know I lost job because of this. So I don't want to take on the line too much and give other people the chance. But if you see the area where they talk about the constitution, they violate some certain area position and they forswear their comforts because of certain provisions there. So now me one point this for me, yeah.
Okay, this was here. I don't take too much on the line. Hello?
Yeah, Mr. James again from Dover.
No, James, if you don't call, so we end the call now, please, James. If you get something for talking 10 seconds, you go talk. But one end the program now, yes.
Of course, yeah, the brother. This night all about development. Development, simply people think about development. When any other political party comes in power, do something with the benefit the entire Sierra Leoneans. Do something with other man cannot again the focus to. With it kind of other things. For example, we don't get a government, we don't make sure we don't get roads then at different areas then across of the country. So not the other one can back on that one again. Other thing.
Okay, thank you.
They talk about the culture. Okay.
Thank you, James.
Disconnected.
Okay, so thank you very much, and thank you very much, people from Bo, McKinney, Freetown, Kenima. We make good calls them on how the country for go before. So one for end this program now. So I don't know, Friendly, if you get any final inputs. Friendly, still there online?
Yes, I'm still there online.
Yeah, if you get any final inputs you want to make.
Really, I think that you said careful talk and this bottom up approach. One of the things that we talk now we talk culture now an issue. We talk also just the institutions and normal, but even just how we as citizens, the things that we condone. So change careful starts with we, and we so that we get for motivate we leaders there, as well as we need to see how to make sure say the leaders that they do the things the way we want. I'll just leave it at that.
Thank you very much. Thomas, I'll tell you woman
Yeah, well, obviously the bottom-top approach very important because at all levels, citizens are very important. And I also feel we need to get strong institutions. We will also hold the balance to make we will get the country for move away from move. But power sharing, I feel not the best way out.
Okay, Val.
I think my own last shot go be recall one time in the parliament for approval for a certain position. And I know they ever forget within that one of the MPs they make mention. He say they appeal to you all. He say when I need for doing a job. He say because one of the challenge, he said the people they elect for idolize people the way they in office. He said not they able for all them to account. He said and we need that. This is a member of parliament we talking, and that thing has always stuck in my mind. That if they hold them to account, let them know say they are servants. You are there to serve us. The salary, the car, the facilities, all what you get. Now we tax money. Now we actually they pay you. We give you a role to play, whether as a minister, as a member of parliament, councillor, mayor, president, all them people and then now we money they pay you. So we for understand say we get the right for all them to account, and the law give you that authority there. Then most importantly, I think if they think around the power sharing, as it maybe it should start now. We for begin see example of them. Make it open up. It's like practice. They'll go they know now if say 2028 nothing will go work. But I think if it's a thought and like the discussion, but like I say, therefore we have to look at our history. We get for look at what TRC report say, and then let's couch something that could work for the country. But it's something we can start even now.
So thank you very much. So listeners, I think say we don't get a big tour of activities discussion today. So one of the things that we may take away now, political parties then not a system get the problem, now not get the problem. So they want for change system, but if you change system, the culture, like friendly with the talk, the culture of political parties, if it not change, would just change government like t-shirt, but the condition will change, and at the condition I want change. We talk about the bottom-up approach. Then we as citizens, we self, we get forget we own role for playing all of this. So I remember I know some families where then they grow cocoa, kailan, they grow coffee, they send them picking in England for study. So nowadays, the way they talk about, they say high scholarship don't come. Now politician and the distributor. But when they say first, the way they talk say high scholarship, I don't send a person na pilgrimage for going to Rome. Now we family they don't become accomplished. But all of that they now. So politics don't enter inside boku facet. So to some point now, citizens they will don't become dependent now on politicians. So we're not able to tell them again, say, no, you need to do what to put you or. So if we not change that one day, power sharing not to solve the problem. So there is quite a lot where we need for change about yourself. We need change about the current arrangement. But as Valnora say, the proof of the pudding is what? It's in the eating. So if we want to share power, let's begin sharing now. So I thank you very much, and I wish you now well for the week.
Welcome to True Talk Radio, your home for facts, fairness, and fearless conversations about saloon economy.
We not just any radio. We na economic governance radio station where they break down big decisions, policies, and budget in a way where go make sense to you.
For our flagship Sunday show, We Economy, we bring you the real bread and butter issues where they around prices, jobs, taxes, and how policies they affect unu pockets. We also get more programs where they come every week. So join me now on 98.5 FM and online at True Talk FM. This now your platform, your economy and your voice on True Talk Radio. Get the facts, get True Talk.
Business not for just make money. Now the engine where they push the economy go before. From that businessman who will make them for sales to that entrepreneur where they do massive innovation where they shape the country in future. Kushe and Cabo now the big market. Also where they talk about business and how for make business go and change real life. Every week we get for the talk about the things that where they happen at the market, things that like waiting government they do and how in they affect price, profits and other things there, and we own safe life. Small business or big business or manufacturer or investor or farmer or all get for the inside the big market talk. So sit down, open ears, listen and join we participate every Tuesday 5 p.m. na True Talk Radio 98.5 FM. Also with the build strong business for strong country.